Hey everybody, and welcome to the bait shop. We are getting into some fun stuff tonight. We have got the brand new 8-bit baits Micashift Powder. 8-bit was kind enough to send these over to us, and we are gonna test them out for the very first time tonight. I have got all 5 colors here. We've got blue, green, violet, red, and gold. We're gonna make each of those. So this is the plan. 1 cup of plastic for each highlight color, and in that cup we're gonna put the highlight powder, a matching flake, and a black flake for some dimension. And then we're gonna run those, and it's gonna be super cool. And the molds of choice for tonight are the Epic Bait molds, Lucky Dice. I haven't been able to run them lately, and I'm super excited to make them. And I also think it's gonna look super cool to have the shift powder in minimal coloring in the plastic, and then have the threading done. So we are going to get these molds warming up, get our first cup of plastic cooking. We have got a cup of plastic cooked up here. We are going to start with interference blue. So let's get it mixed up and see what it looks like. We are starting with a 1/16 of a teaspoon of highlight powder, and we're going to see where that gets us, and if we need to go another 1/16. We've got these cool plastic barrier lids. Just a flat 16. Check that out. That is already pretty strong. Before we attempt to raise the levels of highlight powder, we're going to add our flake and see what it does. Oh, yeah. That is the ticket right there. We're going to get this in the vac chamber and get ready to inject it. Out of the vacuum chamber, and I've got it heating up to get it right back up to temp for injection. I'm excited. So last time I tested highlight powders, I did this pretty much exact same recipe, and I did a blue, red, green, gold, purple, very similar to what we've got here. I can already tell you that this blue is better than the other blue I was using, because I had to use half a teaspoon to get the results that I'm getting out of a 16th. So that was it. Let's inject it, and then we will look at it in the bait. All right, we have got a hot injector. We have got warm molds. Do this. Yeah, these dice molds can be a little bit thirsty. We're gonna let this cool so we can get it demolded, and I'm gonna go ahead and get our cup for green cooking. All right, pardon the vacuum chamber running behind me, it's kind of loud, but we are ready to take a look at our first set of dice with the 8-bit baits Micashift Powder. This is the blue, interference blue. And the recipe was a 1/16 of a teaspoon of interference blue, an 1/8 of a teaspoon of a 040 blue flake, and an 1/8 of a teaspoon of a 030, I believe, square black flake. I haven't looked at these. We're going to start with the 7-inch. Molds are still hot. I warmed them up. I didn't want to have any problems. All right. Oh gosh, they're jumping out. I was trying to keep them in the mold. Check that out. Trying to get that is super cool. And just out of a 1/16 of the powder. So if you wanted a stronger interference on the surface of the plastic, you could bump it. I would say I like this for subtlety. I might go to a 1/4 for some other applications, and I bet I'm willing to bet if you throw a backing color in here, like a darker color or even a lighter color, something just to make it more opaque, it's going to pop even more. But that is pretty cool. All right, that went in the curing tank, the water tank over here, and there's the 1/2 inchers. Sweet. Look at that. Look at that color. Now, imagine these as well strung through with like a cobalt blue living rubber. We're going to look at those, the threaded dice at the end. All right, I have got green about ready to shoot, and then we're going to demold it. We are looking now at interference green. Let go. There it is. These are the 1/2 incher dice, interference green, same thing, 1/16 of a teaspoon of the Micashift powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of a green flake and 040, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of a black square flake. We'll look at the big ones now. Looks good. We're going to look at all of them again at the end, but we're going to keep rolling. I've got purple just about ready to go. All right, we are cracking into the violet. Here they are in the 0.7s. check out that. Yeah, it just looks so good. I love that. Let's take a look at the 1/2 inch. I really like that. Fingers in my gloves twisted there. I really like the 1/2 inch dice. And we are on the 1/2 inch. That sheen just right across the surface of the plastic. Alright, that's violet. Red is about done in the vacuum chamber, which means I'm going to shoot it and then mix up gold, and then we will demold red. Red. Doesn't that make you think Sith? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, those are Sith dice. Those are dark side dice right there. I love that. I like that a lot. I gotta figure out, threading wise, part of me wants to go dual color on those and do red and black. We'll see. And 1/2 inchers. Or no, the 0.7s. Those were the 1/2 inchers. These are the 0.7s. Will look good. I'm liking it. Last, we have got gold in the vac chamber. Let's do it. I have a bonus cup of plastic in the microwave. It was sitting on the shelf here staring at me, and I was like, you know, I need to cook that off. Let's make it into dice. It also has 8-bit products in it, so it matches, and I'm super excited about it as well. But here is Interference Gold. This is the 0.7. See that? And then the 1/2 inch. I'm getting them all laid out here. We'll look at them all together after we take a look at this mystery cup. Here are the bonus dice. Check those out. So this video isn't out yet, but what we have here is a black base with Murloc siren scales in it. And dang if those aren't super cool. And the video just doesn't, there we go. Doesn't quite do that justice, but dang. All right, let's look at all of the dice together. We have got the new Micashift Powders. This is the focus. We have got interference blue, green, violet, red, and gold. And I'm going to say it again, the recipe was the same for all of them. A 1/16 of a teaspoon of interference powder, an 1/8 of a square black flake, and an 1/8 of a matching 040 hexagonal flake. I'm loving these. All right, we have got all of these dice laid out here. We have got one of each color threaded and each size, and we're just going to take a little look in comparison at each of them. I think for the sake of the Micashift powders, looking at them without the skirt threaded through them, without the tentacles on them, you can see it a little bit better. And it does pop once you add the skirt. There's the blue. This is the 0.7. And we've got it in the 1/2 inch as well. You can see that interference on the surface of the plastic, that highlight. Looks great. There's the green. Looks good. And then in the 1/2 inch as well. There's violet. Violet might be my favorite. It's definitely up there. I think it looks super cool, and I love, like, you can see it's strong on this one, but when you add those violet tendrils, it just pops. And we got it in the 1/2 inch. Yeah, I'm really liking violet. In general, I like purple in baits, and I'm looking forward to throwing those. Got red. It's just a really good highlight powder. I'm still amazed that we did this with a 1/16 of a teaspoon. We went with some black on this. Little Darth Maul Sithy look to it. Here it is in the 1/2 inch. Ooh, I got some gold on my hand there. Speaking of, we've got the gold. Ooh. Also looking good. Look at that. It's all in how the light interacts with the surface. And in the 1/2 inch, I'm also loving the flake in these. It's one thing I liked not putting any backing color in, is we got so much visual and depth on the flake. This is the bonus color. These are siren scales. This is Murloc. Looking real good. Awesome. So there we have it. The results of our first test with the 8-bit baits Micashift, brand new Micashift powders. Really like them. I'm going to have them all linked below. Make sure you go check them out. While you're at it, do yourself a favor and get some siren scales. They are just fantastic looking flake. Yeah. And thank you again to 8-bit for sending us these Micashifts. Very cool. I am looking forward to running some more tests. I want to run some tests with some backing colors, and it's going to be super cool. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a comment. Tell me what I should do with these Micashift powders next. I'm thinking maybe some big swim baits. But yeah, drop me a comment. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will catch you all next time.